The horror of dimensional reduction. How terrifying is it? Watching this video carefully might very well shatter your understanding. Here's a little man, deep in thought. He is regarded as a god in the two-dimensional world. The little man is tirelessly drawing geometric shapes, trying to slice through the plane of the two-dimensional space and open a door to the three-dimensional world. But no matter how hard he tries to blur the boundaries, all he ever achieves is just another plane. Suddenly, a very special hexagon is accidentally created by him. After pondering for a long time and adding 2 lines, the little man finally turns the hexagon into a 3-dimensional cube. At this moment, his worldview collapses. The little man tries to understand the cube, but no matter how hard he tries, he can only observe it from a distance, never touching it. Then, the cube accelerates and charges toward him. The little man, terrified, tries to hide, only to fall into another cube. Under the continuous influence of the moving cube, he gradually becomes enlightened and truly realizes the concept of a dimension higher than his own two-dimensional world. The little man is overwhelmed with excitement, wanting to immediately escape his two-dimensional world. Just as he's about to leave, he remembers the cube. As he approaches and peeks inside, he sees himself in the two-dimensional world. The little man is so shocked he jumps back, and the cube swiftly runs away. Unable to accept what he just saw, he tries to chase down the cube to find the truth. But as he chases and chases, he realizes he is still trapped within the plane. He seems to have never realized that his existence is merely a state of consciousness. In essence, he is still just a plane, only overlapping with itself. But the little man doesn't lose heart. He desperately wants to enter the three-dimensional world. He draws a perspective of a cube, and by infinitely extending his own plane, he tries to trap this transcendent object. But it's all in vain. After struggling against it for a long time, the little man, having fallen into the sea, finally wakes up. But by then, the cube has long disappeared. He begins to recall his previous experience and draws a flat unfolding of a cube, attempting to wrap himself within it, believing that this will make him a three-dimensional shape. But at this moment, the scene returns to the beginning. He spent his entire life trying to pursue a higher dimension. He clearly saw it, he even touched it, but he could never enter it, until he collapses in despair, caught in an endless loop. The brilliance of this video lies in how well it projects the reality of our three-dimensional world. Aren't we humans just like that little man? We are so fragile and ignorant. We long to use the thinking patterns we understand in the three-dimensional world to transcend our state of being. For this, we keep trying various methods. And indeed, humanity has caught glimpses of traces of the realm of thought. But from beginning to end, we remain trapped within 3 dimensions, endlessly struggling in pain, despairing, while the beings in the realm of thought toy with us over and over again.